Hey, this is Jay with ProGrade Card Services, and we're going to do a grading consult where we're going to take a look to see which submission level this auto should go into for PSA. PSA has four different submission levels. They have the card and the auto. They have card grade and auto authentication. They have auto grade and card authentication, and then they have authentication for both card and grade. So we're going to review the overall condition and see where it's best to send this card or send these cards. All right, so starting off, we definitely have some surface concerns, nothing crazy yet. Our edging looks pretty good and corners look okay. Inside edging looks clean and corners look clean. So that might be a candidate for a card grade right now on front, because I don't think they're going to go overly hard on that surface, that manufacturer surface, that issue that was there. The corner concern there has me though, and then edging and surface. So we'll probably drop down to a 9 based on the back. Yeah, definitely a 9 candidate for an 8 if they go hard on it. So let's take a look at the auto grade and see how we do there. So the auto looks pretty clean. We're looking for any sort of white streaking in the actual auto itself that separates the color. We're looking for any sort of smearing or smudging, and I would say everything looks generally clean. So I think we're going to dual grade this card and hope that they don't go hard on that surface. We have some white corner and edge, white corner, we have some surface, and then we have some white edging. So we're probably a candidate for an 8-9 on front, and then back we have some whiting, and whiting throughout. Basically anywhere where there's black, it's whiting, and then there's edging there. So we're probably going to be more of a candidate for 7-8. So let's take a look at the auto and see how we do. So the auto also looks pretty good. I don't see any white streaks, no smudging or smearing, no running of ink, so we look good. So I think we might auto grade this one. So jumping out at us is a corner concern down here, edging and corner. So we're probably a candidate for an 8-9 right now. And then our back is going to bring us down to a 7-8, if not a 6-7. Alright, so let's take a look at our front. The auto looks clean on MP, and then we look clean throughout. I don't see any white streaks, no smudging or smearing. So we're going to auto grade this card. So we have surface abrasions and light corner and edge. Centering is a little off left to right, but looks within margins. So we're probably an 8-9 for the front, but that corner right there is going to take us down. That's notable, as well as that corner. So we're going to be a candidate for 7-8. So let's take a look at our auto. I don't see anything. Yeah, that looks clean. Alright, so let's auto grade that. Alright, that was fun. That shadow box looked pretty on there. Alright, so we're going to auto that one. Alright, we have some white corner down on the bottom. A little bit of white down on the bottom here. All of the rest of it looks oh, we have some major scuffing on the foil, on the red foil, like severe scuffing. So we're going to call this an 8-9 for the front for right now, and then some pretty bad edging as well and corners. So I'm actually going to drop this down to a 6-7, maybe even a 5-6. So yeah, that one's definitely out for card. So let's take a look at the auto. And the auto looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm going to pass that. I think that could get a 10 on auto. So let's submit that for auto grade. Alright, so we definitely have some bottom corner and edging concerns. Centering looks good all around. And our surface looks generally clean. So probably an 8-9 on the front, and then we got notable damage, notable corners, and edging throughout. So I'm going to call this a 6-7 for a grade. And then in terms of the auto, I would be worried about the white streak that is in the second hump of the M, plus right on his little swirl there's some white streaking as well. So I'm gonna purely authenticate this one. That was fun. Thanks for watching. Check in for the next grading consult, and hope you enjoyed watching.